Hey, it's Jacob Lamb with Guitar Tricks. It is a universal experience of the guitarist that there are things we want to play that we're just not able to yet. One of the things that really helps are warm-ups and exercises for the fingers. So we have got a handful of exercises here to get your fingers ready to play all the songs that you're going to learn. Now, really quick before we begin, if you're looking for more beginner tips, check the link in the description below to find the ultimate beginner guitar guide. It has got a ton of things like an essential chord chart, a practice plan, and so much more. There are tons of other links to more guitar lesson topics, so be sure to check out the description before you leave. Now, if you've watched any other video showing you exercises, you've probably seen the spider walk, which is when we just take a little box and we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 with all of our fingers. When we get to the top, maybe we come back down until we get back to the bottom. We're going to take that basic spider exercise and pull some new and kind of improved exercises out of it, and one of them is my all-time favorite. I'm really excited that I get to teach it for Guitar Tricks. But to start, we're going to actually pick any 3 of the notes here. It could be 1, 2, 3, could be 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, or 1, 3, 4. Then we're going to play that twice per string on the way up. So maybe I want to play 1, 3, 4. It would sound like this. And then reverse it on the way back down. So instead of 1, 3, 4, now I'm going 4, 3, 1. We can make that a little bit harder by picking 2 sets of 3 notes and doing them on each string. So maybe I want to play 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. And then again, reversing on the way down. Now, my favorite version of these is taking all 4 shapes per string. It's kind of a nightmare to play, but when you finally get it down, you're like, wow, that's really cool, and I feel like my hand can kind of do anything on this neck. We'll grow it up here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. Then again, reversing it on the way back down. I won't make you listen to it, but that's kind of a beginner, intermediate, and expert version of those double triplets. This next one is a string skipping exercise. Now, the most basic version of this is to pick 4 notes in our box, but we're sharing it between 2 strings. So instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, I might do 2 strings per note and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat it starting from the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the way back down, reversing everything again. Now, a good intermediate version of that might be to go every other string per note. So if I wanted to do 1, 3, 2, 4, instead of playing 1, 3, 2, 4 all on the 6th string, I could play 1, 3 on the 5th string, 2 on the 6th string, and 4 on the 5th string again. That one gets a little bit confusing. Remember too, it's good practice that if you mess up, just start back from the beginning instead of playing through. Of course, when you're playing a song, you want to play through mistakes, give them as little attention as you can. But when you're practicing exercises like this, it can be really helpful to stop, reset, and start over practicing a clean, fluid motion. Expert version of this string skipping is a lot of fun. We're taking 6 notes here, and we're going 2 per string back and forth. So, for example, maybe I want to play 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, and 4. Okay, so most here is on the 6th string. I'm jumping into that 5th string a little bit. And then the way back down. One thing to mention here is, so far we've been reversing on the way back down. We can always do that, or we can play the same thing moving backwards. They both practice something a little bit different, so there's no wrong answers here, so long as you're practicing both a little bit. These are like tongue twisters for your brain. Finally, one of my favorite ones here is kind of taking that same idea, but doing it with different modes. Now, if you're not familiar with your modes, that's okay, don't click away. Remember, in the description, there's a bunch of guitar lessons, and some of them definitely cover the modes, but you can also do this exercise with a photo of the modes in front of you. Essentially, what we're doing is we're taking a mode, and we're skipping around the strings instead of playing up and down all the strings in order. So if I was taking the major mode or the major scale, I would typically play it like this. And back down. Now, this exercise practices my string skipping both on the left and the right hand. What I'm doing is jumping forward by 2 strings, so I'm skipping that 5th string and playing the notes on string 4. Then I'm moving back 1. I don't want to skip any strings fully, so I'll play string 5, and again jump up 2, back 1, up 2, back 1, and up 2. Now I can do the same thing on the way back down. Jump 2 strings, come back 1, jump down 2 strings, up 1, down 2, up 1, and finish it off. So the whole thing would sound like this. Two of the reasons that's a really cool one is, first of all, there are 7 unique modes. In fact, there are more if you go outside of a regular key. So that means there's a ton of ways to practice this. But beyond practicing string skipping, it also helps us to memorize and visualize our modes in different ways. Now, when you're done warming up or exercising your fingers, just like exercising muscles at the gym, it's not a bad idea to stretch a little bit. So, we're going to take all 4 fingers and put them on the thinnest string we've got, and then we're going to do a little bit of reaching. And this genuinely does cool down your fingers after an exercise. It might feel silly, but it's super useful. So, we're going to stretch the first finger all the way back to 6 and back. And then we can do that with the 5th string and even the 4th string. You probably don't need to go as small as 3rd or 2nd string, but then we do it with the middle finger, the 3rd finger, and the pinky finger. You could do that 2 or 3 times. Definitely don't overdo it. You might feel it on top of your hand a little bit, but by the end of that, you have exercised your fingers. Now, adding a small routine like that to the beginning of your practice will help you take these leaps and bounds that you wouldn't even believe just exercises can do. They really challenge our fingers and our brain in ways that they build and grow, and when we come across a new song we've never played before, we take them much easier. Remember as well, at the end of this and the next screen, there is an ultimate beginner guide. You definitely want to check it out, and a ton more lessons down in the description. I'll see you in the next one.